Hello and welcome to today's video, and my topic for you today is the power of giving in your business, right? The power of giving in your business. I picked this particular topic because it's something that is near and dear to my heart. It's something that in fact I adopted about 2 years ago, okay? I mean, we all have goals. There's no doubt about that. We have various goals and business goals, etc. But I decided to have a core focus of my business to be one of giving in my business. And I want to give all that I have. I want to give all that I could. And you might think, why in the hell would you want to do that? Sounds crazy, right? Let me share with you, and I'm going to prove to you that it's been probably one of the most successful business growth strategies I've ever had. Not only is it successful business growth, it's fulfilling, it's meaningful, it's satisfying, and it's damn enjoyable. So please do not be afraid of giving, because it's an amazing way to build your business. It truly is. And I want you to understand this. You don't have to be a guru, right, to give. I mean, we all have to constantly be learning and upskilling ourselves, right? And this is important, you do this. And really, when you learn something, learn it with a mindset that you need to teach somebody else. If you have that mindset, I can assure you that when you're learning something, you'll actually approach it in a much different way, because you're in the back of your mind thinking, I need to understand this because I've got to teach somebody else, right? And that's the principle I want to get to you. Learn, do, teach, okay? If you do that, you will continually have things that you can share to people, things that you can help people, things that you can give to people, all right? My name is Peter Beckenham, the Village Marketer, and as always, talking to you from my little Thai village way up near the Cambodian border. And before I move on, because I missed just before, let me stop and acknowledge those who've had the chance to join me, because I tell you, I really appreciate those who share their busy time with this old Aussie in Thailand. Who have we got on board? Terence James, the Welsh wizard. Thank you very much, Terence. Very much appreciate you, mate. Alzira Rosa, good to see you. By the way, Terence James is the door-to-door salesman specialist, right? If you think that's difficult, go and talk to Terence. I can tell you, give you a whole new meaning. And Alzira, go and talk to Alzira. If you're thinking of traveling anywhere, am I doing promotions? I am doing promotions because I love these people, right? They're friends of mine, and I've got no interest in them, but I'd love to help, okay? And that's the focus, by the way, of this darn video today. So go and see Alzira if you want to travel anywhere and save money at the same time. Go and talk to her. Anthony Pacelli, talk to Anthony, go and listen to him. Watch the wisdom he shares on Facebook. Absolutely one very special man. He's been around and he understands what's going on in this world, and he gives it to you in a very succinct, down-to-earth fashion. Lynette Chang, thank you very much, Lynette, for joining me. Okay, Lynette's from Malaysia. A truly loyal supporter. She is, I hope she doesn't mind me saying this, but she is going to be a copywriter of par excellence in the near future. So watch this space for Lynette Chang. Carol Taylor, good to see you. Carol, thanks for joining me as well. I know I take a bit long here, but I appreciate you guys, okay? Because, quite frankly, it's the power of giving. That's what it's all about today, right? And Carol, of course, from the nursing profession from Australia, and also with an online business. And by the way, if you need help with her in any way, reach out to her, okay? Janet Claire Pacelli, happy Friday to you. Thank you, Janet. Janet and Carol are both in the network marketing industry, both very, very approachable, honourable and ethical ladies. Go and talk to them. Arthur, thank you for joining. Good to see you, mate. Very much indeed. If I get, is anyone else I've met? Bear with me, Tim. If there's anyone else. If not, let me get started. Okay, and thanks for joining me. The point is this. If you've got a giving mindset, then you'll realise that there's always more than you can give. And you will never, ever run out of things to give. If you've got a giving mindset, don't worry about the fact, oh, if you give too much, you got nothing else to give. That's a lot of rubbish. Truly, it's a lot of rubbish, okay? I mean, in my situation, let me share this with you. I want to help. I want to share. I want to serve. I want to guide, and I want to inspire people. That's what I do, and I give as much as I can to them, okay? over the last 2 years, my business has truly taken off because I've used this strategy, the strategy of giving. As I said before, it's an incredible growth strategy and it's a fantastic way to grow your business, all right? I mean, to be honest with you, no, I don't want to brag, but I'm just telling you this, okay? My coaching clients have doubled in the last 2 years. My email list has tripled in the last 2 years. My qualified prospect list, which is, bear with me, which is here, right? My qualified prospect list is never, ever less than 100 fully qualified warm prospects, right? Never less than 100, okay? And why? It's because I keep giving. And when you do that, it's got an incredible impact on people. And I want to share a little bit about that in a minute with you, all right? But I must tell you this, it does take time and it does take effort, okay? And sure, yes, I've had 36 years in sales and marketing, so you might say, oh, easy for you, Peter, because you got all the content. That's a lot of rubbish, okay? I told you before, you don't have to be a guru, okay? Mr. Google is your friend. You can find everything you want on Google. You can, right? So don't be lazy. Do not be lazy, okay? Try and come up with things that you know that your marketplace is interested in. And if you're not sure, ask them, right? Ask people in your niche, ask people in your target audience, ask your friends, ask people in your network marketing industry, what is the challenge, what's the problem they got? And say to them, if I can find a solution for you and then share with you the results, would you be interested? Okay, of course they're going to be interested. You're giving to, and you can say, this is free. I'm going to do all the work for you. What you're doing is you're impressing upon them the fact that you are giving a service, right? And you don't have to be the guru, as I said. You just have to have a mindset of giving, right? If you do that, if you educate yourself, okay, and you need to educate and you need to upskill yourself, then you will build, I can tell you, awesome, deep relationships with your prospects and your potential prospects. I will guarantee you that, okay? Be patient, however, and you need to encourage, enable, and empower your prospects to reach out to you, okay? You haven't got to go chasing them if you give enough value in the right direction, okay? And the more you give, right, the more people will reach out to you. That's the truth. That's what's happened with me. That's why I do these Facebook Lives. That's why if anyone follows me, and quite a few do here, that I give things away on my personal wall. I create PDFs and WhatsApp, and I give them away, right? And what do I give them away? To show people that I want to help, to show people I want to inspire, to show people I want to lead them. And in doing that, I'm building, hopefully, my reputation within the hearts and minds of people. And that is the power of giving and building a business. That's really the point I'm giving you. So don't be lazy. And as I said before, the more you give, the more people will reach out. But word of warning here, we've all got tire kickers, right? We've got a lot of people, well, not a lot, but there are people who are takers. They take. They never give back. And sometimes they never even say thank you. Accept that. Do not let those people put you off because they're in the minority, right? So if they're tire kickers or they're takers, fine, you got to roll with that. That's the real world, okay? So what I want you to do is this. I want you to think of ways that you can help others every day in your industry, in your niche, in related niches. Think, what can you do to help them? Be creative about that. Think of ways that you can surprise people or put a smile on their face, okay? It's not rocket science, right? All I want you to do is think of things that you can help and inspire people with, okay? To help them reach maybe new levels, or to help them or give them the encouragement not to give up, right? Whatever it is, you're doing that. You're trying to give to others, right? If you do that, you are going to make yourself memorable because you're not a taker. You're not trying to shove something down people's throats. You are at all stages and at all times, they're genuinely trying to help others. Now, We all need to make money in business, otherwise we're broke. I understand that. But if you give this, if you do this giving, right, without expectation, and you give from your heart, I will guarantee you that the sales will take care of themselves. People will perceive you to be the authentic, caring person that you are. And if you're prepared to do all the darn work, because it is a lot of work, okay? You've got to come up with the content. You've got to come up with the stuff to share with people. But if you're prepared to do that, really prepared to do that, people will respect you for that. People will truly follow you for that. People will then reach out to you and say, wow, how did you do that? Whatever it is. And then you can start having conversations with them. So I can tell you, it's not a picnic. I work bloody hard to create the content that I do, okay? And to be quite frank, I also work hard even within, for example, my Facebook group, which is called Your Next Level. I really try to encourage, enable, and empower people to reach out to each other, to connect with each other, and not just me. Why? Because I want them to give to each other, and I want to be the catalyst in that group that makes that happen. Because I know what's done for my business, and if it can do it for my business, it can do it for yours as well. This is the power of giving. This is the power of truly showing people that you're in a position to lead and help them, not just sell them. I mean, I know you've heard this before, but very few people do it. They're too busy trying to work out how to close a sale or how to impress somebody or learn this, whatever it is. Think simply. Think about giving, all right? Truly this. I mean, I spend many hours thinking of how I can help and serve people. But you know what? It's not wasted hours for me. In fact, I enjoy it. In fact, I love it because it gives me the chance to come up with creative things. And like you, I've mentioned before, Google helps me too, okay? There are days, we all have bad days, right? When I'm flat as a tack, but if I'm flat as a tack, I still want to give. I still want to give, right? And if I'm not sure, then Google helps me out. And it gives me the chance to resuscitate myself and come up with things I can help people with, all right? So when you do that, I can tell you from my perspective, if you continually keep giving, business sort of comes out of the woodwork. I mean, it's from the most unlikely sources. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. Just yesterday, a lady reached out to me. She has been following all my Facebook lives. She has never left a comment. She's never left a like. She's never done anything. But she reached out yesterday and she said to me, Peter, I've watched every one of your Facebook lives over the last 2 years. I thought, wow, really? I've never even seen you before, okay? And the bottom line, because she used to watch, she used to watch the replays, not the lives, okay? This lady, how would you say this? This lady is now going to be my biggest client, right? Because as far as she's concerned, I've been giving to her for so long that she bought me and I didn't even know she was buying me. And that's the power I'm trying to share with you, okay? All right, so, and by the way, many people have told me to stop giving, you're crazy, right? Don't believe that. Giving builds deep relationships, as I told you before. Giving is very fulfilling, okay? And I can tell you, by giving, I have received more than I've ever received in my life before, okay? I'll say that again to you. By giving, I have received more than I've ever received in my life before. And I give without expectation, okay? So have a mindset of giving. Be meaningful to others, okay? And try to help and add value to as many people as you possibly can. And the point is this: we live in a bloody skeptical world, right? No one trusts anybody anymore. I mean, it's because everybody's been stung by experts or whatever. So all I'm saying to you is this: if you can start building yourself as a reputation as a giver, okay, then that skepticism will go away, and people will think you are refreshing. Okay, you are refreshing. How do you say this? I mean, you build meaningful relationships with more people than you've ever built before. You'll achieve more than you've ever achieved before. you'll be receiving more than you've ever received before. Just share that with you, right? And you'll grow your business more than you've ever grown it before. So give from your heart, give every single day, right? And enjoy your business. Have a fulfilling business as well as a profitable one. So my last point to you is this. I want you to think, what can you do to give more and to add value to the network you've got, to the customers you've got, and to your potential customers? What can you do? What help can you give? What value can you give? Now, don't tell me you don't know, because that's a lot of rubbish. Go to Google, ask people. I told you before, okay? All I want you to do is commit to yourself to give this a shot. Be a giver. The power of giving in your business is something that can turn your business upside down from where you are now. Okay? I can tell you, that's why I love what I'm doing. My coaching is, to me, it's more than just a job, more than just a profit thing. It's a mission of mine. It's a very satisfying one of mine. And I love my clients, and I want to help them. I want them all to win. And I give from my heart to all of them. And they know that. And I give from my heart to prospects as well. That's why I've got a lot of qualified prospects. I'm asking you to do the same. That's all I'm saying to you. Is it worth the effort? Absolutely. It's worth the effort. Okay. I get off my hobby horse now. But I hope you got the message. My call to action, very simple. Come and join me in my Facebook group, in my community. Okay. It's called Your Next Level. And let me and the others in the group help you take yourself and your business to the next level, and help with me to share and to give as much as you can in that community. Practice your giving, okay? I can tell you it works. All right. Thank you very much for sharing your time with me. Many blessings from Thailand, and I'll see you again in the very near future. Okay. Bye for now.